Welcome to Lilac Tree Talk. Lilac word is Arabian word. In Arabic language, lilac word connected to Persian word Lilac, and in Hindi we have the Nila, blue color. So in the lilac bushes or trees, we have the mauve blue colors, predominance of this color. And these bushes are highly prized garden flowers. So to say, even in Greek mythology, it has been adored as the beautiful wood nymph who was chased by the god of forests and fields, Pan. And after the chase, that nymph transformed herself into beautiful flowering plant called lilac. In botanical binomial nomenclature, lilac bushes, lilac trees, lilac flowers, they are named Syringa. The word Syringa again connotes the syrinx of the melodious birds. In nature, all birds who sing songs, there is a syrinx, kind of windpipe, which has that quality to produce the sweet notes in the singing birds. And this particular bush, Syringa bush, is also known for the flute making because its hollowed branches, they make good flutes. And even this is connected with the wood nymph, as wood nymph transformed herself into Syringa bush. The stem or the stem pipe, hollowed stem, was taken by the god of forest Pan, and thereafter it remained associated with melody. So in literature, lilac flowers are also symbolized as the flowers of love and passion. So lilac love stands immortalized in the folklore. Even in America, Illinois, Canada, and other locations, regular lilac festivals are organized in the month of May and June. Lilac Sunday or Lilac Week. Even in Ontario, Canada, it is celebrated. Horticultural cultivars, stands brought under cultivation. There are more than 600 varieties of Syringa species. These lilacs, highly fragrant flowers. Fragrance is maddening. In the Eastern Europe, however, in earlier days, these flowers, predominantly white, they were also associated with funerals. And before the discovery of many new materials, they were usually kept over dead bodies for the fragrance and for the reverence. But presently they are associated with love expression. In Himalayas, in Jammu and Kashmir, especially in Gurez, we have the wild growth of Himalayan lilac, botanically identified as Syringa emodi. So genus name Syringa derived from the word syrinx, means pipe, because it has the hollowed stems, and the species emodi stands it derived from Himalaya. Him means barf, as the bush usually grows in snow-capped mountain areas. So this is a bush which is found in the temperate regions. This particular Himalayan lilac, Syringa emodi, has white flowers, highly fragrant. They grow in panicles, leaves are opposite, and as it is the member of the olive family Oleaceae or jasmine family Oleaceae, flowers are tubular and petal lobes, they are usually 4. Leaves opposite, no stipules, and 4-lobed corolla is the distinguishing character of family Oleaceae, especially the Syringa. Syringa in the Himalayas, especially in Kashmir, Gurez Valley, is called as Haput Kumash. Haput is beer, and Kumash or Kulmash is another shrub called Viburnum grandiflorum, which yields honey, so named as Kulmash. Kul means tree, mash means honey tree. Since this is superficially, it looks like Viburnum, but it is from different family Oleaceae. But by the local people, it has been connected with that Kulmash, but named as Hapat Kulmash, beer's Viburnum. Although it is not Viburnum, it is Syringa in the family Oleaceae, olive family, Zaitun family. In the floriculture parks and gardens of Kashmir, we usually come across another introduced garden ornamental shrub, Syringa vulgaris. Here leaves are broader than what we see in emodi, and flowers are bluish purple. They are very floriferous shrubs, and the flowers usually they are born on the old wood. So it is recommended either not to prune the bushes, and if pruning is required, then pruning should be done immediately after the flowers wither. So after flowering, it flowers in May, June. So after flower wither in August, September is the ideal time to prune it, so that for next year flowering time, the new buds which start appearing immediately after the first crop of flowers, so they get all nutrition and they produce the mass flowering in the coming season. This Himalayan lilac, that is Syringa emodi, it grows up to 4 meter tall, occasionally even up to 5 meter tall, if there is no pruning and if the soil is good. Usually they grow near water streams, mountain streams, as we find in Sindh Valley on way to Sonamarg or Chandanwadi along the river Lidar. There is a tree also under the genus Syringa, and that is the Japanese Lilac Tree, Syringa reticulata. And this tree bears the white flowers, and the tree height is up to 10-12 meters. So this is the real tree lilac under the genus Syringa. Apart from Syringa reticulata, there is another Syringa found in Korea, Japan, which is called Syringa pubescens. Here the leaves have the white felt or tomentum, hairy growth under the leaf surfaces. So it is named as Syringa pubescens. There is another species, Syringa proto-laciniata, and using the Persian lilac, which is Syringa persica, laciniated lilac, that is Syringa laciniata, also stands, created by the horticulture scientists, and Syringa laciniata is also seen under cultivation in Kashmir gardens. Here the leaves, in contrast to Syringa vulgaris or our Syringa emodi, leaves are much dissected. They are pinnately lobed, they are not entire. And light blue flowers occur in panicles. Flowers are also reported edible. They can be boiled and taken as tea. Even leaf extract has been recommended as a face wash for cosmetic effect. Familiar lilac fragrance, which we usually find in soaps, cosmetics and shampoos, that is basically a synthetic one, as it is difficult to distill the actual essential oil from the flowers of Syringa. Seeing the popularity of Syringa in the temperate botanical parks and gardens, regular lilac festivals are organized in Boston, Hampshire, Illinois, Ontario, where people come to watch the beautiful mass flowering in various shades of light pink, pure white, mauve purple, deep purple flowers. Not only humans and nature lovers are attracted toward the flowers of Syringa or lilacs, as they are popularly known as. These bushes are very important even for the wildlife. Honeybees, butterflies, hummingbirds, sunbirds, they also visit the fragrant flowers of Syringa. Even azure moths also use the bush as the larval host plant. Stamens are usually 4 in the flowers of Syringa, and corolla is tubular. These bushes also produce suckers. So through suckering, these bushes can become invasive. So careful management is required so that it does not run wild and colonize the whole area. Even vegetatively, it can be propagated through cuttings. When we look at the beauty, fragrance, and popularity of Syringa flowers associated with expression of joy and love, let us find out the available horticultural Syringa cultivars, hybrids in the nearby nursery, in the temperate parks and gardens, especially in Kashmir. More and more planting in our courtyards, backyards, orchards, even along roadsides, and in the places of worship around temples and mosques, historical monuments and forts, and the famous water springs like Kokarnag, Achabal. We can add charm and beauty to the ambience, as these flowers, as these plants, they are the best companions of human beings, especially during the COVID stressful days when we need to connect back to nature, and not from the greedy point of view, not only from ecological point of view, but from the angle of de-stressing our minds and reuniting our emotions with Mother Nature. Thank you.